What's up YouTube? Capital G here, looking at a few cards from the Booster SP Wing Raiders set. This is actually it's a mini set, much like High Speed Riders. It's actually kind of like the sequel to High Speed Riders. It's an Arc V focused set where we're going to be getting some new Raid Raptors support and whatnot. And actually, Konami put out some information on their official website about this set. You see it here. Here's the TCG booster pack, and here's what it looks like. And actually, we're going to be getting this in February, I believe, February 12th, so roughly 4 months from now. It comes out in a month in the OCG, so we can look at some of the cards, and maybe that can let us know what we're going to be looking at in this set. First off, one of the things I noticed before I even get to the new cards is there is a reprint of 4 Strix that the OCG is getting, so if we don't have 4 Strix in the TCG by then, which I honestly think that we will have it before then, it probably is going to see its TCG debut in this set, because again, it is going to be reprinted in the OCG, so that's definitely good. And Revolution Falcon is also going to be reprinted in this set too, so maybe they'll give us these cards, and like I think Forstrix deserves like an ultra rare treatment, but don't want to make the card like super expensive. I don't know what the rarity was when it was first released in Japan. So anyways, we've got a few new Raid Raptor cards to look at. Hopefully these make it into the TCG version of the set. I'm sure they will. Let's look at it. First up, we have Raid Raptors Call, Raid Raptor Call. Sure, it has the double R on there. It's a normal spell, and it says you can only activate one Raid Raptor Call per turn. You cannot special summon monsters during the turn that you activate this card, except Raid Raptor monsters. It says target one Raid Raptor monster you control, special summon one monster with the same name from your deck in defense position. Okay, so this is really good. Obviously, it's an instant XC maker, and it makes Dp-Ygo a lot easier to summon. Obviously, it can make 4 Strix like crazy easy to summon too. And I like the fact that it doesn't negate that monster's effect either. So you can bring your monster out. Yeah, it can't attack because it's in defense position, but if you're gonna XC with it, it doesn't matter. But there are monsters where you're probably gonna want to use the effect. So I could definitely see Raid Raptors running this, at least maybe like one copy or something like that. I mean, it's just nice to have an instant XC maker, although you could debate with things like instant fusion and Norden in the game, like, how much do you really need this? But if those cards end up getting limited, then, this is maybe your next best option. Looks like we got a level 1 Raid Raptor. Okay, cool artwork. It's a 100 attack, 100 defense. It's dark, of course. Like, it just had to make sure. I'm like, it has to be dark. This is Raid Raptor Last Strix. It says you can only use the 2 effect of it once per turn. Effect number 1, during damage calculation, when a Raid Raptor monster you control battles, you can special summon this card from your hand, then gain 100 life points for each spell or trap you control or have in your graveyard. Okay, this is an interesting effect. Okay, it seems kind of weird. You just gain a whole bunch of random life points. I assume you're going to summon it in defense mode because your opponent can still attack it if they have other monsters. So you wouldn't want this in attack mode, I guess. Effect number 2, you contribute this card, special summon one XC or one Raid Raptor XC monster from your extra deck. With some blocked restriction. Oh man, I guess they can't translate it 100%, but its effects are negated and it is returned to the extra deck during the end phase, and for the rest of your turn your opponent takes no battle damage. Oh man, why they put so many restrictions on that second effect? I was like, wait a minute. So you can summon this in defense mode, during damage calculation, then you could distribute it. You can get like, Revolution Falcon or something like that, and that would just be awesome. Like, that would be really good. Like, even if the effects are negated, it'd still be nice to just go into a Raid Raptor XC, because during your turn you could just rank it up, or actually you could actually use this on your turn too. I assume, I guess when I read the effect, I assumed you'd be using it during your opponent's turn. This card seems just unnecessary. Like, Raid Raptors already have like the core monsters they're pretty decent stat wise, and then all the XC monsters aren't very powerful, but they all like stat wise anyways. But they all like have effects where they just wreck special summon monsters. So usually you don't really have that big of a problem with them. All right, it looks like we got a new rank up card. This is rank up magic def double force. Holy sh! How many rank ups have Raid Raptors gotten? Like, this is ridiculous. Target one Raid Raptor Exceed monster that was destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. And during this turn, special summon it. And if you do, Exceed summon one monster whose rank is double the rank of that target by using it as Exceed materials. Man, this requires you to have so much more. This for you to incorporate this in your deck, which honestly I think it shouldn't just be battle. It should be battle or card effects, because the Raid Raptor monsters, I mean, half the time they may die in battle, and then half the time they may die to a Dark Hole or a Regeki or something like that. But this requires a lot of investment from the extra deck. Like, I mean, I do know that Raid Raptors they're getting like an 8 and whatnot. They're getting a whole bunch of like higher rank monsters, but you know, like right now, I mean, you'd have to rank up like 4 Strix into like a Felgrand or something like that, which is it's not bad. I'm not in love with this activation condition of it having to be destroyed by battle. Although its playability is really gonna hinge on if like the rank 8 is good, because I know Raid Raptors are getting a few more Xyz, but this card's okay. It's okay. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's as good as the last rank up that we saw. And this is 4 Strix and then Revolution Falcon. So those are your next 3 Raid Raptor cards. I think this card could see play in the deck. I don't think these are like necessary. Like, Raid Raptors already have so many rank up cards, man. You don't want to just be drawing a handful of rank up cards and then have no way to exceed. I think they're going to make the deck like so lightning fast to get to its rank 4s and potentially rank 3s that there's like no reason for you not to be able to run a couple of the Raid Raptor cards. That's what I think Konami wants to do when they're designing these future Raid Raptor cards. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching as always.